we think about like, what does an ideal neural interface look like? I think one of the high level intuitions that I started with was, yeah, the brain is encased in this dark vault of a skull, but it has to communicate with the world. There's like the brain's not telepathically connected to the outside world. I mean, it's also important to realize that you're not seeing the world out there, right? You're only ever seeing information, perceiving information that's arrived at the brain. And so how does it get there? All of the information that flows in or out of the brain flows through a relatively small number of cables. There's 12 cranial nerves and 31 spinal nerves. The optic nerve is cranial nerve 2. The vestibulocochlear nerve that carries hearing and balance is also called nerve 8. And kind of thinking about, you've got this relatively small number of wires. We can think about attaching to those like we do for getting vision into the brain through the remnants of nerve 2. But this also kind of got in the back of my mind going this idea of, can we grow a 13th cranial nerve? That really feels like the ideal neural interface. Biology has given us other examples of fiber bundles that get information in and out of the brain for really any purpose that the brain needs it. Is it possible to add a 13th biological wire that, instead of having an eye at the other end or having a bunch of muscles at the other end, had a USB-C port, basically? And so the high level intuition here is like, what can we add to the brain? How does the brain do this? Like, how does nature do this on its own? And the answer is it uses neurons. And so this kind of prompts a question: what happens if we add more neurons to the brain? And the answer is they grow in and wire up and give you these bidirectional chemical synapses. And so this has led to an approach that we call biohybrid, like biohybrid neural interfaces. And it really feels like it has the scalability that many conventional methods don't.